What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. In this video, I'm gonna give you some things to expect before getting into trucking in 2024, going into 2025. I don't know the number amount I'm gonna give, but I'm gonna just give like some good tips, man. Some good things to expect, or some things to expect is, first I'm gonna start off with like trucking school. I'm not gonna really go into my experience because my experience is different. It may be different from y'all's, but trucking school, don't go in there messing around, man. I didn't go in there messing around. I went in there, hey, how y'all doing? Whatever the case may be. Went from one section to the next. Quick and focused. Not just quick, but fast and focused. You know, fast and focused. You know, that's how the rabbit lost to the turtle, man. He was going too fast. He wasn't even focused for real though. With the turtle one, because he was slower and focused. But a lot of people, you know, but whatever the case may be, fast and focused is how I went through. Pay attention. Ask questions. No matter the trucking school you go to or whatever, somebody may, oh, this school is better and that's just opinions. Like in my opinion, the school I went to was the best school. Hey, I only went to that school. You know, I don't know anything. My experience was good. Everything flowed well. But don't too much focus on what another person is saying about a school. Pick the school you think is right for you, and choose the school that's going to be. Choose the school that's right for you, man. Ask people that you know that's in trucking. Ask around before you get into it. Know why you're getting into it. If you have, like, if this is like a career jump for you, then, you know, go for it. If it's a career jump for you. If you like driving, go for it. Like, I like driving. I didn't mind driving. My 2 previous jobs before I got into trucking was FedEx Express, delivering packages downtown, and then FedEx Ground through a contractor delivering packages in the residential area. So I don't mind the driving. Is it different driving? Because now I'm not over the road like weeks at a time gone. It's more so semi-local. So I'm on the road like every other day. I get back to the house, leave out that same night. But tell yourself, man, if you like driving, and this is something you can handle. If you have a significant other, fiance, wife, spouse, whatever the case may be, take that into account as well. Talk to that person about that. Tell them the decision you're making. Work it out for what's best for you first, and then talk to your person. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's still your choice, though. You know, but you do want to communicate. You do want to communicate that, because trucking is not. And I'm only 6 months in, so I'm only telling y'all as far as I know right now. Trucking is not just for money. Like, I like trucking because what I'm doing right now is I'm supplying groceries for stores. I know I'm a part of people eating and feeding their families. And I might be a small portion of that. But for me, that helps me get through the day, get through the week, and continue to help me trucking. I'm helping people. You know, if the economy was to ever shut down, I know I would still be working. I'm an essential worker. So that helps me. Know why you're getting into trucking. Know the purpose. Even if you're delivering goods for construction or something. Even if you're delivering goods for farms or whatever the case may be. Know why. Know like the purpose behind it, man. I'm doing something good every day for people. I'm part of the reason people get to shop for food. You know, that for me, that's good for me. Yeah, know why, man. Please just don't let it be money. Because the money is decent when you first starting out. It's decent. Well, I know for me it's decent. I know a lot of people say they getting cheated out of their stuff or whatnot. But for me, my pay is what I expect it to be. I make a video about that. But the schedule. Like most trucking jobs, think about the schedule, man. I get up. This is the only con I got for real. The only con. Because I wasn't used to it. Now I'm getting like used to it. But the only con I would say, depending on the job you choose, it most likely will be a 11, 12 to 1 a.m., 11 p.m., 12 a.m., 1 a.m. start time. And you're working for 12 hours. That's just like general. You're going to be working 12 hours no matter what. You got up to 14 hours to work. So think about that, man. If you want to, and you're driving for most of the time, so most of the time you're driving, you got 11-hour work limit, 11-hour drive limit, 3-hour work limit. So that's 14 hours you can work. I've done 16, but it was me and another driver. That was during the time I was training, man. Shout out to my trainer, man. If you ever see this video, shout out to you. But that's the most we ever did was 16. And I mean, it felt good. I was like tired, but I wasn't like, oh, this ain't for me. Like, it actually was cool, man, because for the most part, we sat there and I was able to take a little nap and like over on it because I was driving during training. I took a nap, put my head on the window and took a nap. Like, you know, that's the cool part too. You get to, I guess, a lot of cool stuff, and then there's a lot of stuff you gotta be aware of. Like, you gotta be aware, man. Please, just whatever it is. If you don't just force it and say it's not about the money. Be honest with yourself. If it's about the money and you can withstand certain stuff, then okay, because you're going to be driving hours. The most I've driven was only 6 hours. I know it's older truckers out there, they've driven way more than me. You only got a certain limit, but for video purposes, you know, they've driven way more hours in the one sitting. But, you know, that's another thing. I went over the schedule. The work, depending on what you get, like, you can do local and it'd be more physical work. You know, that's what I was trying to do at first, but nobody was hiring. But it'd be more physical work. But you'll be home every day. Be like 10 to 12 hours still, depending. But most of your, that'd be fit. But like, if you like me, I'm semi-local. I got an electric pallet jack at the stores that I deliver to. I take the stuff off, put it around where the stores want me to go, or want the product to go. And after I'm done, I just close it up, new seal on it, go to the next store. So that's easy. For some people, that might be hard. You know, for some people, it might be hard. And then you gotta make sure that you eating. You ain't gotta be like a health nut, but make sure that you eating fruits. Make sure that you eating good food. Make sure that you keep up with your health. A lot of water. Coconut water is good. Coconut water is amazing to me. That's just me. Keep your health up. You ain't gotta work out either, but your internal health. Make sure that because you're sitting most of the time, so your gut health, heart health, liver health, you know what I'm saying? Take your vitamins and stuff, you know, sea moss or whatnot. A lot of that stuff helps while you're just sitting there. If you have trouble going to sleep during, it's getting hot. If you have trouble going to sleep, get like some 5 milligram melatonin gummies. Melatonin is something that's already in your brain. But if it's hard for you to go to sleep, that means your brain not producing enough of it. But melatonin helps. You just got to take it about an hour and a half before you intend to go to sleep. Because it take about 30 minutes to kick in. Then you get a little extra 30 minutes to finish up the last stuff before you go to sleep. You map it out how you want to. But you definitely need sleep. What else? It's crazy drivers out here, man. Crazy drivers. And not CDL drivers, those too, but just regular people. They don't take into account that we got a load on us. They don't take into account that we got to pay attention to everything, man. Regular drivers don't understand that. So that's another one. What else should you expect, man? I went into It's real. It's like how my trainer told me, trucking is really what you make it, and it really is. As long as you like driving, like, don't get into this if you even have a second thought about driving long hours. Don't get into it if you have a second thought about. I can understand liking to drive and not wanting to do like over the road, being out 3 weeks at a time, because that's I understand that. But even regular jobs, bro, even local, home every day, you're going to be driving 500 miles in a day. Like that's something you gotta be able to withstand that, because you can, like, and sometimes we get excited, we get our CDL or you get any certificate, thinking that you're gonna like it. I didn't know what to expect in trucking, to be honest. My hardest thing right now is still just backing while there's other trucks around, but I'm gonna get it eventually. I'll get it eventually. But that's like my toughest thing right now. But you want to make sure that you're that you're okay with driving. That's my number one thing. Please at least like driving. You don't have to love it, you don't have to be obsessed with it, but you gotta at least like driving for long hours. You gotta be able to at least be driving. Yeah. Oh, another thing, expect to be lonely. Now, you're not gonna be the loneliest person. We got phones and a whole bunch of stuff, but expect to have some type of loneliness, especially when you're driving at 12 a.m., 1 a.m. It's nobody else that's up. Like 9 times out of 10, the people in your family work first shift, so they sleep. Expect to be lonely. Play some music, watch some podcasts. Coffee does help. I'm not big on coffee, but when I know I need a coffee, if I'm going to sleep a little later, I'm intending already to get up and get a coffee. My coffee usually I get about 1 sugar, 2 cream, or 3 cream, depending on how I'm feeling. It's more caffeine in there. Hot coffee keeps me up because there's times where, like, no lie, I'm dozing off because of the schedule still. We're not used to that schedule. But you're gonna be drowsy sometimes, dozing off. Just, it's tricks and stuff that you can do to stay up. From playing music, getting enough sleep, of course. But if it's hard for you to go to sleep, like me, it's hard for me to go to sleep. Even if I work, I could have worked 16 hours. You get off work, dopamine hit. Oh yeah, I'm off work. I'm excited now. I get time to myself a little bit, but you still just gotta remember to get off. Another thing to keep in mind before getting into trucking is people expecting that you make a lot of money. Like, yeah, for me, this is the job that I've made the most, that I'm going to make the most amount of money in. I know that, but it's not $1 million. It's not, and I'm grateful for it, but it's not nothing to where you can't, like, you can only take care of you and yours, like your spouse, your family. You could probably help out, but not take care of. You know what I'm saying? So if you got family like that, yeah, you making big money and such, it is nice, but you still gotta put yourself first. You and your family first. Your family, that your children, spouse, wife, whatever the case. Put your stuff first, because it can be distractions. You know what I'm saying? Set goals, plans, write it out, man. Your personal goals, career goals, and then if you have a partner or a spouse, relationship goals at that. Did I say communicate with your yeah, I did. I think I did say that. I think I said communicated with your significant other that you're getting into trucking. If not, before you get into trucking, do that. Because yes, it's your decision at the end of the day. But you got to think about what they thinking, what they might be feeling. You got to think about it. Not think about it in a sense to where it's going to stop you. But communicate that effectively, man. Communicate it. Expect to work. Expect to drive. Expect to drive and work. Expect that. Like even like I like trucking so much that I'm still making turns and I'll smile and stuff, man. People look at me and smile back, especially on the right turn. Like I got a sleeper that's extra, that shortens my space. Then I got a 53-foot trailer on the back, so when I'm making a right turn, I gotta, you gotta finesse it a little bit, So just keep a sense of excitement in you. Not too much to where you're not gonna be driving safe enough, but keep a sense of excitement to keep you going. Like, man, I'm really doing something. I'm helping people. Think about the good in it. Not so much the long hours, not so much the bad dispatch. If you have bad dispatch or you get a job with bad dispatch, I'll go into my job and the pay and everything later on down the line of videos. But don't think about the negative things of trucking. It's like with everything, you're going to get negative, but don't think about it. You're going to get it. You might, dang, oh man, this happened, whoop-de-whoop. And make sure things to expect as well. Or it's not to expect, things to do always. Pray, put God first, accept Yeshua as your Lord and Savior. If you got a bad situation, ask God to step in. Yahweh, that's his name. Ask Yahweh to step into your situation. Don't ask for the product or something that you're missing. Don't ask for it. Ask him to step in. Because during my trucking school, my car broke down. I wanted to almost quit, but my fiance, she was getting up every day, helping me get to school. Like stuff like that, man. Some people would have quit. You getting up at 6 a.m., 5 a.m., and you still got it, you know what I'm saying? But always pray first. Pray first, man. Just whatever. It ain't no right way to pray. Just pray. Just pray, man. Pray and keep God first. God and Yeshua first. I'm trying to see one more thing. Truck keep telling me icy road conditions. It's not icy out here. I mean, I can see that. But I'm trying to see one more thing that because I went into some very important points. I'm trying to find one more thing that health. Oh, I went into the health thing. Oh man, look, things to expect. When you start making money, like I've gotten better with my spending, but when you start making money, control your spending. It's a lot of restaurants. It's a lot like Walmart's clothes and stuff. Control it. Keep some cash on you just in case. Safety, that is another thing, but you keep cash on you, keep a card on you just in case anything can happen. You know what I'm saying? Oh, things to expect. I ain't really gonna go into that, but be safe on the road, man. Be safe. Don't go into trucking thinking it's unsafe, because it's safe, but you still got crazy people out here in the world. You still got crazy people out here in the world, man. Be safe. Keep a knife, a hammer, a bat, a gun, because it's not against FMCSA. It's not against the FMCSA to keep a gun in your truck. It's not. A gun. Now your job policy, that's a little different. Oh, look at the horses, man. Man, they got horses just running around. Yeah, be safe, man. Be safe. Pay attention to your surroundings. If you're shutting down, like I mostly shut down in like I'm either going, if I don't feel too safe, I'm going to a pilot or like, some type of gas station or a fuel station. I don't really too much stop at rest areas, because they don't have nothing. Like a bathroom, probably some vending machines, unless you find one of those fancy ones. But I don't stop at rest stations, man. I need access to food. You can keep some of that stuff in your truck too, but you need access to stuff. So, fuel station, Walmart, just in case you need to grab some essentials or something, you might have to grab something from the Walmart, Super Center Walmart, Target Super Center, any hardware store, Make sure it's restaurants around, man. Make sure it's restaurants. But have some food on you on your own. Like if you need to get a skillet or something for the truck, keep a refrigerator for the truck. I mean, not a refrigerator. I just bought a refrigerator the other day. It was way too big. I took it back into the store and gave it back. But keep an electric cooler. Electric cooler work too. I'm planning on getting one. What else? Pay attention, man. Pay attention. Smith system, man. Smith system. You know, trying to think. If I can't think of anything else, I'm gonna end the video here. I'm pretty sure it got to be at least one more thing. Treat the truck, even if it's your company truck, treat the truck like your own, man. Keep it clean. Keep it smelling good. Pay attention. Don't just be willy-nilly with the truck. I know, like for me, my only thing that I try to keep the truck running. I'm like, hey, you know, I ain't paying for fuel. But as far as in like driving safe, of course, drive safe. But be kind. Don't just, oh, I hit something. It ain't my truck. You know, like, you know, don't do that. I went into like things to do and then things to expect too, because that's not a thing to expect. But I'm trying to give one more thing to expect. You know, I'm gonna leave it off right here. Expect the good out of trucking, man. Expect the good out of it. You know, expect it. Expectedly. If you don't get the good out of it, if it's not for you, then it's not for you. But it is good in trucking. It is, and it's bad in trucking as well. It's good and bad, man. I wish it was more good than bad, but then you wouldn't have some type of balance. But expect more good out of it, man. Keep your mindset sharp. Keep your thoughts positive, so that you can, you know, receive it in a sense. Always be respectful. Be respectful to the stores you're delivering to, random everyday people. You know, be respectful, man. Respect is earned, so you want to always show respect first. In a sense, I'm only 23, but I was taught respect go a long way. Respect, keep it, because even if it's, you know, we people of color, we melanated. Even if it is a racist person, you give them respect. You know, respect go a long way. You give them respect, you might get out of something. You know what I'm saying? Nah, but yes, always expect the best out of it. Even when stuff gonna go wrong, expect the best, man. Even you know. But that's it for the video. You know, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like, leave a comment, ask questions. Ask me questions in the comment section, because that way I can get more video ideas. Ask questions. I got videos lined up, but ask questions, man. Ask questions. Yeah, give me more video and subscribe. Oh, and my last thing, expect for these other drivers to be rude. Not every driver is rude, but expect for, especially when you're new, because, you know, for some reason, the older drivers can sense when you're new. I don't know if it's because of the company, the way you're driving. I don't know what it is, but you can tell the way that they might look at you, that they suspect that you're new, or that they know that you're a new driver, man. Yeah, be respectful, but don't expect too much friendliness though. You know, these drivers will look at you, give you the finger, all types of stuff, man. But just keep all of these things in mind. Write it down. Ask questions in school. Ask questions in your company, job training, whatever company you go to. Continue to ask questions to other truck drivers, to any, you know, ask questions to get the information. But until next video, man, peace. We out. Enjoy the rest of y'all days. Get right with God. Get right with Yeshua, Yahweh and Yeshua. And yeah, until next video.